This next segment is for the cooks. If you're looking to elevate your holiday dinner, we've got you covered. Karen and Sandra are with Chef Jordan Smith from Coeur Restaurant. Guys, take it over. It looks so awesome over there.
You missed us clinking glasses here a second ago, Jordan. Cheers to Monday.
Yeah, Monday and the holiday season. I mean, now's the time to celebrate, and it sure looks like you have lots to celebrate here.
Yes, we do. So one thing that can really help elevating your New Year's Eve is caviar, and I think a lot of people are intimidated by caviar, and they really don't need to be. It's got this perception that's really expensive, tastes kind of weird, and just there's a whole lot of problems with it that shouldn't be. So in front of you, we've got 3 different types of caviar. We have the youngest right here. So this is the Siberian Select. It's a bear eye caviar. It's about 8 to 9 years old, and this is going to be sort of the intro caviar. This is the mildest. It pairs very well with steak tartare, potato chips.
I've heard about that trend. Yes.
Croquettes and blinis, and we got some smoked maple syrup here. And then this gets a little bit older. This is the Osetra. This is the stuff that you've probably heard about when you hear about caviar. It's going to be about 9 to 11 years old. It's a little bit older, a little bit more aged in the curing rooms, deeper flavor, nuttier flavor.
So you said about 9 to 11 in the middle? Okay.
And then this is the Kaluga. So this is a cousin of beluga caviar. Now, beluga caviar is not necessarily something you want to be eating because it's critically endangered. This is its cousin. It's not critically endangered. And that's just something to note, is if you're going to get caviar, make sure it's going to be certified by the Monterey watch list, Monterey requirement watch list, so that you know it's sustainably farmed or wild caught, and they're just keeping up with the best, most humane practices, and all 3 of these caviars check those boxes. So with this one, this is going to be the oldest. It's 13 to 15 years old, and it's aged for about a year and a half before you consume it. And this is going to be the caviar that you want to eat on your own or with the lace, which makes the least sense, I know, because it's the cheapest and slightly most expensive.
Accompaniment.
Exactly.
So these you want to eat with something, the one that's been around for a little bit longer, something that you want more on its own.
This will have the deeper, more smooth, really nutty, buttery flavor. And then it'll get a little bit more intense as you go down. But if you'd like to try any of these.
So I gotta say, I've never had caviar before.
Okay.
So
well,
I have no idea what
there's a
it's
first time for everything, Karen.
We'll start
now's the time.
And you're gonna have it on a potato chip.
You gotta try it with a potato chip.
All right.
So that's the beginning caviar. So there's going to be.
See what Karen thinks. I love that it's such a simple way to elevate. Like when you have guests coming over, I mean, it's already elevated when you have a tray of caviar.
Exactly, and there's so much value too.
Yeah,
it's delicious. Yeah.
This is not. Everybody thinks caviar is, oh, it's so expensive, the champagne caviar coming from the heavens type of thing. No, this just starts at about $30. And that for a good serving, about four people.
But automatically when people think caviar, it's like, woohoo,
oh yeah,
it's
you're
fancy.
Gonna be spending like hundreds of dollars or something.
Type of reaction, right? No,
and you brought some fun accompaniments too with it.
Exactly. And then, have you had caviar before?
I have, but I am ready to try.
All right, so we're going up in difficulty a little bit. This is going to be a little bit more intense on the flavor. But it's still going to just have a little bit of nuttiness, a little bit of buttery. It's not nearly as salty as the first one.
Delicious.
And then is anybody game for the last one?
Sure, why not?
All right.
We might both
It's kind of buttery. I didn't expect that. Or like, I thought maybe it might be fishy or whatnot.
No,
that's not breakfast.
No.
I mean, it's not even 10 a.m.
Here's one for you.
And I also thought too, like, because usually you get roe on sushi, and I thought maybe it's kind of like that, but it's not. It has a much milder flavor.
The way to explain that one is roe is almost like concentrated fish flavor a lot of times, unless it's slightly aged or certain species of fish are a little bit milder. Caviar, you're just going to get almost pure unctuousness, umami with a hint of fish. So you're going to get a lot of background flavors. Like with this, I would go hazelnut, butter, and then a bit of that almost yeasty, champagne-y aftertaste that you get sometimes.
Okay.
But enjoy.
Fantastic.
Let me know what you think.
Cheers. Cheers.